What up, Coach Colin Castell here with Shot Mechanics Basketball, and today we've got another edition of our NBA Shooting Secrets. And this time is with Mavs guard, John Jenkins. Now, I recently traveled to Dallas to work with John, and we posted a few videos, and you guys seem to like those. And a lot of you have asked to see his shooting secrets, so I thought this would be a great time to break down his mechanics, because as an elite shooter, he's got some great stuff going on. So as you watch this video, think about your own mechanics and how you might be able to plug a few of these things in to see if they can help your jumper. Remember, every jumper is going to be different, so one of these tips might help you, or they might not, but it's definitely worth a try. All right, so let's jump right in with a key that helps him shoot better off of the catch.
So the first thing I love about John Jenkins' jumper is his nice ball dip that he gets off the catch. Notice that as he catches the ball off of the pass, he's going to dip it down to about his thigh level and then bring it up into his jumper. Now, a lot of coaches will tell you that a ball dip's bad because it slows your jumper up, but if you've been with shot mechanics for a while, you know that we really like it. And we like it for a couple different reasons. Number one, it doesn't actually slow your shot down. That's a bit of a myth. And we've done tons and tons of research on this, so I know that that's true. And number two, it helps most players hit more shots immediately. So just for argument's sake, let's say that it is slower. Who cares if you're not hitting as many shots? You might get 1 or 2 extra shots a game, but it doesn't matter if you're not going to hit them. Now, the dip's great because it gives you extra rhythm and range on your jump shot. I like to think of it a lot like a golf stroke. With a golf swing, you got to bring the club backwards before it comes forward through the ball, and that's how you generate all that power and momentum. With a basketball shot, it's no different. If the ball goes down before it goes up, you're going to generate that upward momentum into the basketball, and you're going to shoot a much higher percentage. So try implementing a ball dip on your shot. I guarantee that it's going to make your shot a lot more fluid, and it's probably going to immediately increase your shooting range. And remember, the name of the game is to hit more jump shots, and so if you can add this mechanic in, I guarantee it'll help you out. All right, next let's talk about John's follow-through tension. Now, John has what I like to call a floppy wrist, and this is something that a lot of elite shooters have on their follow-through. And a floppy wrist is great because you get extra snap on the basketball, thus you get better rotation and better touch. So the name of the game here is to release wrist tension. Now, a lot of players have a really tense release where they try to shove all 4 of their fingers to the ground. So let's watch John's shot in slow motion with the workout that we did. Notice as he releases the ball, his wrist is going to flop up and down a few times. Now, one way to make sure that you get this floppy wrist action is to make sure that your dominant shooting finger is pointing down towards the ground and your other fingers are pointing up just slightly. Now, like I mentioned before, wrist tension is something that's really important on your jumper, and it's something that a lot of coaches don't even think about talking about. So check out your tension, and if it's too stiff and rigid, think about loosening it up and getting that nice floppy wrist on your shot. All right, the next thing that I love about John's jumper is that he always has his heels up. Now, heels up is kind of a term that we've revolutionized at Shot Mechanics, and I think it's one of the most important things to get that spring into your jumper. It's basically as easy as just making sure that your heels don't plant into the ground as you're getting ready to go up in your jumper. So the secret is what I call daylight. So you'll notice as John loads into his jumper, we're going to see daylight between his heels and the ground. This acts as a natural springboard on his jump shot and allows his ankles, knees, and hips to all work simultaneously to get great lift through his body and into the basketball. And not only does having your heels up give you better lift, but it also makes your shot a lot faster. I've compared side-by-side players that shoot off the balls of their feet with the heels off the ground versus guys that plant their heels on like a 1-2 pull-up, and the difference is staggering. So I highly recommend making sure that you're powering off the balls of your feet, keeping your heels off of the ground, and it's going to help your jumper a ton.
All right, if you like this video, feel free to hit that like button and then leave a comment in the comment section down below and let me know what sort of video you want to see next. Again, this is a channel for the people, by the people, and I run pretty much everything off of request, so leave it down there and I will probably get to it. Also, if you're new to Shot Mechanics, you're going to want to do 2 things. Number 1, hit that subscription button down below because we put out a ton of videos every week and they're all going to get you better. The second thing you're going to want to do is click this button up here or the link in the description, get a free copy of my #1 scoring workout. This is a scoring workout that when you use properly, it can increase your scoring average the very first time you use it. So I highly recommend you check that out, and it's free. Again, I'm Coach Colin Castell with Shot Mechanics Basketball. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, splash on.